fading. Harris off to the races. Hesitation down the lane. Dajuan Harris with the finish. Dockery, the lefty, off target on the three. Dickinson in between two. Bison wrestles out the rebound. What a fastball from Harris to K.J. Adams. 26 points.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is capable as well.
Yeah, he got it going, and there's that peskiness that Diggy Coit showed right there that led to another incredible transition basket.
He also did say that this has been a very quiet team. If they want to be a great defensive team, they have to find their voice defensively.
Griffin with the block on Cadeau. The lob for Adams, the assist to Harris, and it's a three-point game. Between the COVID year, and this is the last year where a player can get that fifth year, and NIL, guys who are still playing college ball who otherwise wouldn't. This is Zeke Mayo, a transfer from South Dakota State. A great fight for this ball.
Watch how he draws two defenders, and that meant K.J. Adams could come.
Powell back in, so two freshmen on the floor right now for Carolina, Jackson and Powell, and a strip there by Harris. Whoa!
His left arm. That's a beautiful steal. Just great vision, and he got to the basket quickly so it couldn't be a block shot. What a big-time play by a great defender.
He has played Oakland before as well. Back early in his career at Michigan as he gets on the floor. Kansas gets out and runs, and A.J. Storr joins the highlight reel. Trust by a player after the good job by Dickinson to get on the floor here. The trust from Storr to give it up knowing you're probably going to get it back.
Yeah, it was, and a difficult catch there by Dajuan Harris. Kind of looked like a mellow dot.
To Jones, who goes baseline. Harris with the strip and the steal. Dickinson racing down the floor, turns and a hit.
And the ball looks pretty good coming off his hand. He's shown the ability to be able to hit that, though we've seen the volume of his three-point attempts really shrink significantly as the Jayhawks have added other shooters into their roster.
Mayo with the reverse layup to get it to go. Harris on the floor knocks it loose. Mayo getting to it. Harris recovers. Rylan Griffin open and knocking down a three.
So it ends up being a reverse layup, but there, Harris just picks it up instead of trying to dribble and finds Rylan Griffin.
Right now at 13, Ross, baseline, UNCW can't buy a bucket this half.
Great closeout from Mayo.
Harris, bucket, and one. And Allen Fieldhouse with a standing ovation for the fifth-year point guard.
What the conversation was like at half. I think a lot of it was centered around defensive rebounding.
Griffin, pitch ahead. A lob. Storr, the exclamation point. Off the mark from Vanderwall. There's a lob for KJ.
And what a pass from Dajuan Harris in the open floor. Look at KJ Adams running, and Harris throws it up top. Usually that's where Harris could get to the top floor with ease.
Bronson elects to shoot a long three. Well, Furman 2 of 5 from beyond the arc already, and quick run out after the miss by Hunter. 6 points for Cooper Bowser. He's coming off a career high in Vegas on Tuesday night. 17 against Seattle. Harris, tough shot. Kisses that in off the glass.
Those are not easy shots that he makes look easy.
Dickinson and Harris will push the other way. He goes at Middlebrooks, up and in, and there is points 999 and 1,000 for Dajuan Harris Jr. Now a 1,000-point scorer. Career at Kansas now includes that on his resume. A 1,000-point score. Harris Jr. started 89 consecutive games, helps you become a 1,000-point scorer. Oh, the alley-oop to Adams.
They have produced guys like Jerry Stackhouse, Brandon Ingram, Cedric Cornbread Maxwell.
Pretty play there by Harris, who finds Storr.
The details at the point of screen have to be good, and that's really good right there. Single side, two-man game again with the lob and the dunk.
Now we send you to the studio for the Jeep halftime report. looking for their first double-digit lead of the afternoon.
Harris trying to get to the paint.
Here's Harris with 5 on the clock. And Dajuan Harris delivers.
Anything easy to Brown. Not in the second half, anyway.
And that falls into the effort bucket, doesn't it?
That toughness.
That's a tough two. Made it look easy. Lori Vidunga, the freshman, going up top.
They came into Morgantown last year, ranked 3rd, and got knocked off by the Mountaineers. Out of the timeout, Harris off the glass. Keeps the possession for Kansas, even though the Jayhawks are now 2 for 11 from the field and hit only 1 of 5 3-pointers. Vidunga, a high percentage on the lob. That is his game.
Bill Self's concern is his team cannot get to the free throw line enough to his satisfaction.
Dickinson hits his first shot.
John with 29 blocks in 12 games in his rookie campaign. That's the same pace through 12 as Taco Fall in his first year. Dickinson, that is exactly where he wants to get it. 40 minutes played. They're going to keep him out there. He's got to prove that he can stay on the court. Great move by Dajuan Harris. That is a veteran being crafty, King McClure.
Problem that Johnny Dawkins doesn't like, because if you can't stay in front of the basketball, this is what you're going to see all night.
Driving to the right.
Harris takes it away.
Good pass.
Harris, Adams, and a two-handed stuff.
Putting the ball on a platter for KJ Adams to finish with strength.
He's a power forward, 17 years old. I mean, that's a soft touch. Speaking of soft touch, Hunter Dickinson able to knock that one down.
At the Pocono Invitational Camp, I beat them in a range shooting contest. Danny recruited me at Rutgers. As you see, Zeke Mayo knocking down another 3.
Dylan Mitchell. And a good look at the 3. Dickinson, another rebound. Here come the Jayhawks.
Good defensive stand by
The lob, and KJ Adams finishes.
In transition, Harris throws one up. Adams punches it through.
Harris into the paint, off to Dickinson, who lays it in each of their last 2 games, both wins. Baseline floater won't go. When back comes Harris, Kansas can get even closer. Vidunga lays it in and is fouled by Chatfield as well.
Ahead to Harris. Dajuan weaving through traffic in the lob, inside, and throw down by Storm. Harris.
Dickinson tells everybody where to go.
Dajuan's going to try a 3 and got it.
It's amazing.
Mayo. This runner won't go. Hassan with a rebound. Coming down 2-on-2. It's McDaniel, and it knocked away by Harris.
The kid is so athletic.
Looking for space and some help. Finds White. Back out, Posey, but it's intercepted by Harris. Vidunga inside, puts it on the ground. It is, by the way, Schulman. I have special dispensation to call him Schluman. Arguably the top defensive team in the country, and they shoot the 3 really well. That is a pretty good formula to go deep in the tournament. Good cuts on the goal. Shaquille Moore with 2. Moore swings it to Dajuan Harris. To the corner, wide open. Good movement. And Mayo knocks it down.
But hey, that's a pretty big front line when you talk about Dickinson and Vidunga.
Oh, nice steal.
Harris, left hand, score it. But then last time out, starting in place of Harris, had only 4. Lob. And a throwdown, and there's Rylan Griffin. I stole your line, friend. Well, didn't start playing basketball until he was 14. Moved to the U.S. when he was 15. Harris flips it up and in. Dajuan Harris with the bucket. And it is all Kansas here. That's the halftime report. Brought to you by G. Reese Davis, Jay Williams, and Jeff Greenberg. Under 11 and a half to go. Harris at the basket and 1. Dajuan Harris back in the lineup and making an impact.
Defense fell apart right there. Switching, who's got who?
KJ Adams A little show and go by McDaniel, and he misses off the window. Now Harris in transition.
Beautiful.
And what a fast break by the Jayhawks.
Beautiful. We had a great
freshman,
minutes in the game.
He didn't even hesitate. He's actually going to be a good player.
Been a little banged up of late. Passmore is out there finding Harris, who hides and scores.
As he drives baseline, he uses the rim to put the defender in jail. Watch what he does. He's going to drive it. The shot blockers are going to come over.
There's the lob. Adams got it.
But if you're Kansas, you got to be able to score some points in the paint. Only 2 points in the paint so far, and we're 7 minutes in.
Dickinson from Harris.
Kansas looking to build some consistency. Hunter Dickinson went to the bench early. Now he's back in. And drive down.
Just a fantastic venue. And they've waited a long, long time to get games like this on their home floor.
Backdoor lob off the inbound to KJ Adams Jr.
Here goes the lob again.
And KJ Adams up over everybody to ram it home.
Baseline out of bounds. So KJ Adams on the left-hand side of your screen. Watch the little screen underneath by Storr. Just lob it up and get there. But Dunga takes out
all over the place as they force the 7th Cowboys turnover this first half.
Harris! Adams putting him on a poster.
Seeing the ball go in and then finding his rhythm.
Harris turns the corner and scores. 4-point Kansas lead with 3+ minutes to go. Kansas gets it into the corner and they break the pressure to Dajuan Harris. Lob. Dickinson!
What he needs to do to be successful, and the improvement over the course of the year. That steady improvement is a big part of why they have success.
Steal by Dajuan Harris Jr.
Flurry, but Dunga.
Good ball movement, the extra pass.
The lob to KJ Adams, who finishes at the rim.
Dickinson inside and puts it home.
Well, watch Dickinson now on the right block. He's going to work over to the left block, and he's unstoppable right there. Good find by Harris.
Kansas basketball. Harris to Mayo.
Harris, as he gets to the paint, surveying, trying to find the open man. Zeke sets his feet,
and now Harris will look to set it back up. Lob!
Back out to Harris. They got a new clock, but they didn't need 20 seconds.
The kick. Zeke Mayo.
Gets to the baseline, relocated. The three-point shooters tend to turn their head. Zeke Mayo does a great job relocating. The closeout's too long, he's too open, and he's too good.
Big man of Hunter Dickinson is absolutely elite.
I'm glad that you pointed out that Hunter Dickinson is not a small kid. I think a lot of people at home would have been concerned and confused by that.
Hunter Dickinson attacks the baseline.